We go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Hey, Facebook fans out there, how you doing? It's Mace Daniels on this lovely day. It's gorgeous outside today. Probably going to end up going and taking a walk. As you know, that coronavirus don't like the vitamin D in the sun at all. So if you are cooped up at home and you need to get out, go take a walk the dog, go for a walk in the woods, maybe go just take a walk through the local park or something. Make sure you're 6 feet away, as always, because, you know, social distancing and everything. But that's my goodwill for today. Anyway, today I haven't been on to talk in a while because there's not much to talk about. Sometimes I get the feeling to go on and talk a little bit about TV or talk about movies. And I'll get some people talking about that. Today, I want to discuss something that I want to say 75% of America knows a little bit about. Now, we're talking adults here. Children, not so much, but definitely adults. And you know what that first thing is? It's coffee. This is a coffee talk today. Coffee talk with Mace Daniels. Hey, how you doing out there? So, hey, Pat, what's going on, brother? How you doing? So, I had to look this up because I really wanted to find out a little bit more about coffee. Because I have 3 different types of coffee makers in my house. We've got the Keurig maker that I'm going to go ahead and assume 40% of people have a Keurig maker because it's just the easiest thing. You get the little pod, you pop it into the thing, you walk away, you come back, you got a cup of coffee. You don't overuse you don't make too much coffee. You make just the perfect amount for yourself for like a half an hour because it heats up too quickly and then dies off. So, because of said Keurig machine, I actually received a Christmas gift this year from my younger brother. He got me a French press, and I had never used a French press before. I was very excited because using Keurig machines for all of your coffee drinking life, there's no reason to go get the cold drip machine. It takes a little too long, especially whenever you were living alone. Keurig machine's perfect. So he got me the cold press, or the French press, and I started using that. It's awesome. You had to get I got a little hot pot on the side. I use that for my ramen cups as well. But you heat up the water in there, pour it down into the coffee, and give it about 5 to 7 minutes. Push her down. Baby, you got some coffee going. It's good stuff. So, and what was the other one? Oh, and the other thing I have is a cold brew. Cold brew is another one that was, I picked that one up a couple of years ago. I want to say about 5 years ago I picked this thing up from when I worked at a hotel. I was getting points and stuff just for signing people up. And cold brew coffee. Let's see what this is. I never used it. Never used it because I never bought loose coffee. But because of the French press, I started buying loose coffee. Found my cold press and figured, hey, why not use the cold press and see what this is going to do? And oh my goodness, cold press is actually pretty awesome. Hey, Brandy, how you doing? Matt McCamley, what's up? Mike Bunyak, it's good to see you. So, today's talk was going to be all about the different types of coffee and just discussing what it is. Because why settle just on Keurig in these times right now? Because how many of you wake up in a day and then go to your Keurig machine and make some Keurig, and then you make 3 or 4 more cups during the day? You know, it's just, number one, it's not that it's wasteful, it's expensive. Each one of those little Keurig cups, 50 cents? My God, I can get a whole bag of coffee there for $7 for the same price that I get for 24 of those. It's awesome. So, Bunyak, use French press. Nice. So, anyway, I wanted to write these down so I could remember them because there are technically 4 different types of the way that you brew coffee. Hey, Colton, what's up, bro? So, the 4 different types, you've got, oh God, I don't even know how to say it, decoction, It's boiling it. There's infusion, that's the steep method. The gravity feed, which is a percolating drip feed. And then there's the pressure percolator, which is usually used in espresso machines. So I'm going to go ahead and just say that the pressure percolator, most of us are not going to have that unless you have one of the Nespresso machines, I think. Hey, Turtle Man's out there. Heather, how you doing? Now, the percolator and the pressured percolator is used mostly in coffee houses. So whenever you're getting your espressos or you're getting your Americanos or Italianos or whatever the other ones are that put a little espresso inside of it, that's there. So we don't need to talk about that one today because I can almost guarantee none of you are going to try and figure this out. Please do not try and figure out how to pressure cook coffee at home without a proper tool. Now, next up, the gravity feed is something that we basically, that's what everybody had pretty much growing up, whenever I was growing up. The gravity feed is just your normal, it's just your normal coffee. You put it into the filter, you hit the button, the water then drips down over top of it, heated water drips down over top of it, and filters down into your carafe. And then afterwards, you just drink it. Nice. It's good. It's a hot beverage. Put some sugar in it. Maybe put some agave. Maybe put some maple syrup into it. Something to sweeten it up a little bit. And then, of course, you got your cream, half and half, milk, whatever it is that you prefer. Oat milk, maybe. That's what you like, right, Woody? Thought so. Anyway, the infusion. That is the steeping method. Now, whenever I hear steeping method, I'm immediately thinking of it is like a tea bag. Now, to say that there are tea bags out there that have coffee in it that you put into a coffee mug, I do find that a little interesting. I didn't know that they would. I didn't know that they would actually have that, but that is a steeping method. And then technically, the French press is a steeping method, and I find that pretty neat. So I don't know. French press, you put your coffee into the bottom. You take your boiling water, pour it over top of it, wait 5 to 7 minutes, scoop out the top stuff, because you don't want all that all through the mesh. Push her on down, and there you go. And final one is the boil method. Most of you might know this is just a cowboy coffee. This is like the original way that they used to make coffee. You just take a bunch of beans, you grind them all up, or you pound them all up, throw them in a pot, throw them in some water, and boil it. And strain it afterwards, because nobody really likes to eat the grains. That would be the boil method. Now, the other method that I wanted to talk about is, I believe that this would be in the infusion and into a steeping method. Now, that would be a cold brew coffee. Now, I'm going to throw this cold brew coffee out there because I just started drinking it recently because I wanted to bring it back out. And the French press was good, but whenever it gets hot outside, I don't really like to have hot beverages. Now, I do like to have my coffee first thing in the morning. Don't know why. It's not like I'm doing anything that I need too much energy for right now. What? I'm going to go play video games or binge watch a series on Netflix? You don't need coffee for that. Why do you drink coffee? You drink coffee because you like the taste. You just want it. That's your drink for the morning. Okay. I'm going with cold brew. Cold brew coffee, then. It takes me 24 hours to brew this coffee, and I prefer to do it in a 24-hour method because it seems to get a richer, creamier kind of a taste to it. Now, it's not going to be as bold as your other coffees are, especially when you're using a French press. With French press, you're pushing it down in, and it's all right there. You're not really getting rid of too much of the coffee. Now, when you're using a cold brew, there is a cylinder. Now, the one that I have is a very tall. It's probably about yay tall. Not like you can tell with the video. Anyway, it holds 32 ounces, and then there is a mesh netting that goes down into the bottom of it, and you just put the coffee down into there, and then I pour water over top of it. Now, there are two methods. You could either put the water into it and then put the coffee in, or I like to put the coffee into the mesh filling and then pour the water over top of it. Now, sometimes you'll get a little bit of the coffee dust that goes through. That's the best way I can describe it. So you'll get a film at the bottom of the cold press, but it ends up sticking to the bottom, and it sits in the fridge then for overnight. And the next morning when you wake up, there is this cold brew, and I can't remember what coffee I used last night, but I used a French roast a couple of days ago, and oh my goodness, it tasted like chocolate. Like it just had this rich, robust, just chocolatey taste to it, and it wasn't harsh on my stomach. I just find that cold brew is going to be the best way to make coffee for the summertime. Check that out. Hey, Mike Bunyak approves. Amy Bell, how are you? Brittany Gondard, hey, congratulations. So you just had a baby. All right, and anyways, that is it for my coffee talk for the day. Coffee talk with Mace Daniels, and we'll be back again here in a couple of days for another edition of my morning thoughts. Well, it's not really the morning now. When did I start this? At 12:30? Anyway, thanks for tuning in. As always, if you want to see these again, check them out on YouTube. I'm posting them up on my YouTube channel in there. So this is now video number 3. So please do me a favor, like, comment, share. I guess you're not subscribing. But, if you want to, do me a favor, put your coffee pot or your brewing method down in the comment section. I would love to see the different styles of coffee pots that people have. I might be able to get a new one. Who knows? Next episode, we might discuss George Foreman grills. Could be interesting. Have a great day. And as always, wash your hands, keep 6 feet away, and we'll talk to you soon.